So I've got polka dots here. So we've got some of the newer headbands listed. I've got some of the beautiful embroidered ones that are now on the website, and I thought I would spend a little time today whipping up some brand new wire headbands, because come April I've got 2 markets that I need to prep for that are literally a week or so apart, and I would love to be able to take along some fresh stock, brand new patterns there, as well as release some brand new patterns online. So I was thinking I'd work on some of the fabrics that we picked up from my last trip. I showed you bits and pieces of it earlier, but this is what I'm working with. So I've got polka dots here, different sizes and a whole bunch of different colors, and these are the cottons that I'm currently looking at. So with these patterns, a lot of these are hand dyed, a lot of them are block printed and all done by hand, and they're really gorgeous. So I think I'm going to pick out some from this stack and see if I've got anything that's more autumnal, because here in Australia we're just coming into autumn. But because I have customers that are also international, I am going to try and throw in a few other colors that can be worn through the year as well. So bear with me as I pick out a few new designs. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Polka dots I'll probably hold on to for a bit to release them. So the same with these. These are brighter, more suited to summer, so I'm going to wait for a bit for those. Then the darker, more jewel tones I'll probably bring out in time for winter. Those are giving me very winter vibes. Gosh, say that fast 5 times. But I seem to have lots of oranges, greens, earthy colors and browns. So I think I've made up my mind. Let's see. So this is what I'm working with at the moment. We'll see how it goes once I start cutting the fabric. I still feel like I have way too much orange in here, but we'll see. Yes, so like I was saying, lots of orange, but I've had lots of requests for mustards, oranges and browns. So I don't know, I'm thinking I might pull out a couple and use them later. I don't know, we'll see. And there's a couple of fabrics that I'm not so sure will work too well in terms of the width. So a lot of these have different size widths. They're not a standard width of fabric. So we'll have to see how that goes. And oh well, I think I'll just get cutting, and once I'm doing that I'll decide. So there's a couple of fabrics in here, and I think there's another floral one that are actually from Spotlight, and there's another 2, maybe 3 that were picked up on my previous trip, and they've been sitting on the shelf waiting for fall to roll around. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and include them in this time's launch. So it's going to be a slightly bigger launch than anticipated. Mind you, these are just the wire headbands. I still have to work on scrunchies, and we'll do that in the next video, the next vlog. So I'm just going to get cutting now. Before we get to cutting the fabrics, I'm going to change a blade. Little story, I have been searching for this for months. I had kept these. I bought a pack of 5 of the rotary cutter blades when it was on sale the last time. I think it was half price, or maybe 40% off at Spotlight, and I also had the additional voucher, so you spend 120 and get another 30 or 40 off, and it was more economical to buy the pack of 5. So have a look at those prices the next time you're in Spotlight and you need to replace your blades. But don't be like me, don't keep them so safe that you can't find it. I have this really bad habit. Things that I want to keep safe, they end up being so safe that I have trouble finding them, and I have been looking for this for months. In fact, just a couple of days ago I was thinking the next time I see these on special, I'm just going to buy them, because my cutters, the blade that I'm using at the moment, has been in such bad shape. So I'm glad I found these, and yeah, we'll swap blades over and then start cutting. have a look at this one. These are little elephants. How cute is this? Morning guys, so we took a few days off over the Easter long weekend. I hope you had a good long weekend too. We spent a day at the Sydney Royal Easter Show and it was absolutely fantastic. What did you get up to over the long weekend? I hope you took some time to spend with family, friends, or had some fun over the course of this period. Anyway, it's Tuesday now, so it's back to work. And I'm going to focus on finishing off those wire headbands that we started off with. So there we go. That's a laundry basket full of wire headbands. Next up, a slightly more tedious task, that is ironing all these out before I can insert the wires. Now, it is one of the most tedious tasks of putting together these headbands, but it's also something that I really enjoy doing because you can finally see those headbands coming together. So wish me luck. It's a relatively warm day. I'm hoping I can get through this nice and quick. Hi guys, quick check-in. It's been a few days since I last recorded and I've spent those days getting the wire headbands all finished off. I think inserting the wire takes me the longest amount of time in terms of the different steps or stages of putting these together. I'll show you where we're up to at the moment. Those are the headbands almost finished. Now all that's left is the top stitch and then wrapping them around the care cards, display cards, whatever you want to call them. Then they're ready to either take to the market or to be put in your orders online. So once they're complete, then all that's left is photography and uploading that information onto the website. But I will show you once I'm done putting all of the headbands together, and I'll show you what are the different prints we've got in this month's release as well. So all of our new autumn headbands are finally done. I've got them all stashed away here. Next step is taking pictures and uploading them onto the website. But before I do that, let me show you some of the prints that will be in the autumn release. Okay, let's get started. Like you may have noticed, I have gone crazy with yellows and oranges. At one time, I couldn't find a single print in those colors that I actually liked, but I found a lot of mustard, earthy hues, yellows, oranges and such for this particular launch that I've gathered in my travels and along the last few months. So this is what we have. We've got a beautiful earthy heart print, and it's got a little, I'm not sure if it's coming across, but it's got little stitched lines running across as well. Really cool. This one is absolutely stunning. It's a floral. For those of you who may like the color profile, not the florals, I've got you. I've got some stripes. I've got this really fun, I'm really not sure what to call this one, whether it is like a batik sort of print. And this one is like a block printed floral one. A lot of these fabrics are actually hand dyed and block printed that I picked up from my last trip to India. So you'll see that coming across in some of our headbands in this release. Okay, next up I've got two that are fairly similar. This is more the batik style that we're used to seeing in India. This is a green. And I've got a stunning brown. It's really rich and dark. I've also got a lot of textures going this time. So you can see there's like a geometric texture as well as the little stripes going across, broken stripes. And we've got this gorgeous, almost pumpkin colored geometric print. Next up, this one's really cute and I seem to be drawn to it a lot. It's got little elephants on it. So that's the green elephant print. Again, these are some block printed. This is almost like a dark camo sort of green, greenish brown, with this beautiful leafy print going again on brown. And I thought I'd add a slightly different color in here. I went with a blue. These next three headbands that I'm going to show you, again, they're stunning prints. I love them all so much in this launch. Okay. Now I believe these three fabrics, maybe 2 out of 3 are from Spotlight. I'm not sure, maybe all 3 are. They were bought some time ago and I finally got to using them. I've got this gorgeous butterfly moth print. This one, I don't know if you can appreciate the print. It's a very delicate print. It's a delicate floral. And this one, such a fun one, vibrant, full of life. I love this one. I think we're down to the last 2. These are again such a fun print. They're not really autumnish, but it's got, so I might as well show you. So they've got, I thought the oranges and yellows would work well with autumn. And I said, since I've got another one in the same sort of style and pattern, I'll whip them both up. Both of them have a little bit of gold detail going through the print, like you can see here. And this one as well, little highlights like the center of this flower over here. I love this little ombre sort of effect. Both of them are really gorgeous. If you had asked me to pick between these 2, I don't think I'd be able to. Which one's your favorite? Let me know. So those were all of our brand new wire headbands that I'm hoping to launch sometime this week. By the time this video gets published, they'll already be live on the website. And that's it, guys. This is part 1 of my autumn prep, which is the wire headbands. I still have a few stretchy ones as well as some scrunchies to whip up, and I'm going to put those together in the next video. So I hope you'll join me then. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out a lot. It helps other like-minded folks like you and me see this video. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. If you'd like to see any specific kind of videos, leave me a comment and let me know, and I'll do my best to put those together as soon as possible. Thank you so much again for joining me today. I'll see you soon in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.